welcome back to Discovery to Daytona, the series where this European circuit racer goes to America and tries to beat them at their own game, make their way to the top of NASCAR Cup Series glory. And you join us in Season 1, in our debut season as a rookie, in ARCA, at round 9 of 19. The Henry Ford Health 200 from Michigan. And you join us off the back of another fairly solid result. We're keeping our tabs on the leaders in the championship. And we took a fairly solid 7th place at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've signed a new sponsor in Quartermaster, which will hopefully bring in a little bit more money that we can use to improve the car. But as you can see, we have got everything firing on all cylinders, a few new parts installed, nice and fresh, ready to go racing. And let's take a look at the standings before we go and do that. We remain third. Just now, not far, for 57 behind William Sawalich, but with the point system the way it is in ARCA, we might be able to close up. And 13 behind Isabella Robusto. Brendan Queen moved into 4th. He is now only the 4th driver this season to have taken a victory, after Jumpin' Sawalich, who fell to 4th last time out at Charlotte. Hopefully that could be the start of a bit of a downward spiral for him, but I'm not holding my breath. The Joe Gibbs Racing man, the number 18, has looked almost untouchable this season, but as you can see, taken 4 victories to my 2, and then Isabella Robusto and Brendan Queen have both taken 1 apiece. Hopefully we can go out and try and make it 3 in one of the next couple of races. We're here at Michigan International Speedway for the Henry Ford Health 200. It's a speedway, not a super speedway, but a speedway. 2 miles, 18-degree banking. And it's going to be another 25-lap race, much like the last one at Charlotte. This type of oval could be good for us. We drafted our way to a victory at Daytona, but then struggled a little bit at the next super speedway at Talladega. But the Tide 150 in Kansas, I feel, and let's see, Kansas, do we repeat Kansas? I don't think we do we? We do. We do. Kansas was an intermediate, and that's where we took that victory back at the Tide 150. I'm hoping that this race could prove to be a good one. The car is feeling good. It's feeling pacey at the moment. It certainly feels like a car that wants to be driven at maximum, and it would be really nice, I feel, to pick off at least one more victory this season, just to see if we can find ourselves really battling for the ARCA Championship in our rookie year. I said right back at the start of this championship that I didn't think it was going to be a one-and-done situation for the championship, that we would probably have to go into a second season of this. But you know what? We're looking all right at the moment. Truck is still a long way away. That reputation score in the top right has to be 25,000, I think, to get a truck deal. So we could be looking at 2, maybe even 3 seasons in ARCA before we move up to truck, and then probably going to have a fairly similar amount of rep to achieve to get to Xfinity before we get to NASCAR. But we're doing well so far. We've had a really good, solid first 8 rounds of this season, and the feedback about our driving is becoming more and more positive. We're starting to maybe drive a little bit more refined, a little less door handle to door handle, and that seems to be going down quite nicely as well. But Michigan is another one of those ovals, another one of these venues I've never ever had the pleasure of driving. So much like most of this season, we're going to need to go do some practice. I'm going to go do that. I shall join you for qualifying for the Henry Ford Health 200. Here we are then on pit road for qualifying for the Henry Ford Health 200 at Michigan. Practice was as normal. 1 and done with the laps in terms of getting the sponsor goal. The car is definitely much improved to what it was at the start of the season, where we really had to work to hit those target times. We're really just getting out there, doing a lap, finding the groove and getting on with it. This is a speedway rather than a super speedway, so I feel, again, much like the last round, We do have an alright amount of pace. We ended up 12th, I think, with just our one lap. Probably could have gone a little bit faster, had to dodge a little bit of traffic during practice. So, maybe if we don't overdrive it like we did last time out, we might be able to come away with a really good qualifying position here. But it is going to be a case of not overdriving. The banking can and will throw you off into the wall here. And it's, again, almost like a Daytona tri-oval in that kind of double apex just as you get to the line. So hopefully we can get our lap right just when it counts. But all we can do is put our foot to the floor and see how it turns out.
Track's clear, car's ready. Time to show them why we're here.
Rolling out pit road then and rattling the car as we go to build up to our one shot here at Michigan. We'll ride the grass a little bit on pit exit, but then blend in. It's really going to be a case of just trying to throw the car through this banking. It's not the steepest banking, but it does have a really nice roll to it if we can get it right. A bit like that. Try not to scrub too much in the way of speed off of it though, because that will kill our lap time. Should have been a bit tighter there as we headed towards the line, but away we go.
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
We'll try the old slingshot through. Lift a little bit to stop the car understeering into the wall. Don't feel too bad thus far. New sponsor Grohl, top 20s is what they're looking for. It doesn't feel like there's any issue if you don't hit those sponsor goals regularly. I haven't really yet had that problem, so I wouldn't know, but we get nice and tight to the apron through the last little bit of the lap. Where is this going to put us? Real apron running, 17th spot.
We got some work to do. Don't worry, we'll pick up some spots on race day.
In amongst it. And it's a speedway, so there will be a little bit of drafting here, you feel. Brendan Queen takes the pole. He is starting to really pick up the pace at the top end of things. He is ahead of who else but William Sawalich, and it's Lawless Allen, Andy Yankovic, Jake Finch, LeVar Scott, Thad Moffat, Jason Kitzmiller, Tyler Reef, Greg Van Alst, your top 10. Isabella Robusto there in 11th. So fourth and first in the championship are first and second. Second in the championship is 11th, and third in the championship's down in 17th, around Michael Maples, Ed Pomper, Alex Clubb and Eloy Falcon. So we're going to have a little bit of work to do, but as I say, this is a full speedway, not a super speedway, but also not an intermediate or a short. So I feel like drafting is going to be the order of the day here. Maybe then we can make up ground quickly. Hopefully we can make up ground quickly and find ourselves in amongst the battle up at the top. But we have to go and get racing for the Henry Ford Health 200. Ready and waiting pit road then for the Henry Ford Health 200 at Michigan. 17th spot on the grid. Probably not my finest qualifying lap. Scrubbed off maybe a bit too much speed through the bank end in the turns, and yeah, maybe could have been a little bit faster, but car feels good. It feels pretty lively. So I'm kind of hoping that with what I'd anticipate is going to be a bit of a drafting battle early doors, we can make moves and try and find ourselves a bit further up the order and in amongst our championship rivals. We've got Brendan Queen on the pole with William Sawalich second, so that's fourth and first in the championship right up at the top, and then Isabella Robusto's in 11th, so not far ahead of us. We could really do with Sawalich falling back like he did last time out at the last round, and hopefully fall behind us. It's the only way really I think we're going to take the title off of Sawalich, because he is looking domineering at the front at the moment. But we're in this fight still. We haven't been counted out of it yet. So let's get the green flag flying here at Michigan for the Henry Ford Health 200.
Be Be ready.
Ideal starting spot on the inside here in 17th as the green flag flies at Michigan.
One outside.
And we're once again a little loose as we get off the line, get the power down. But we are at least well in the draft. Everybody staying together. And we can try and stay low. Try and make our way through the pack a little bit. Gotta try not to get too loose on corner exit, and we don't, so that's good. Try and pick up a little bit of a draft from the Ford in front of us of Ed Pomper.
One on the bottom.
Do
one high. Clear
absolutely outside. Sends us round the outside. Don't know why that happened. Just got that all wrong.
One on the bottom.
There's a little bit of bumping and barging. Nothing too major though, and we've gained spots. We're up to 13th as we cross the line. Good first lap there then. As I said, the car does really feel lively, and when we're in the draft, it's really working for us as Robusto right down at the inside at the moment. We just seem to have enough pace to just slip our way through the field here. Really working out well for us. I think that's Sawalich on the outside, up at the front. So that's good news for us again. We're into P8. Really fantastic first couple of laps here. And immediately into the draft again. Already making gains.
Clear up top. Clear inside.
Just seem to have enough pace to just breeze past people.
Inside. Clear high if you want it.
Moffat is coming back at us though in the number 46. Use the draft from LeVar Scott here.
Clear inside.
When we're in the draft, we are rapid. There's William Sawalich down in 4th. Brendan Queen, I think, might be leading. Looking for his second victory of the season. We are clear high as well with 5th. And right up behind one of our main championship rivals. Absolutely flying. Oh, but Queen, I think, has lost her. And the caution is out.
Pit road's open this time.
It was Brendan Queen. And it does say he's pitting. I think he's got big damage there. So we'll move to the green flag restart. I think that means we're going to be in P4. That it is, P4. Sawalich 3rd. Finch and Lawless Allen in front of us. We're on the outside here, though. Green flag flies
inside
for the restart. Sawalich, the man right next to us. We've really got to,
one on the bottom.
I think, try and get back into that speed and rhythm that we had at the first start, because we were really flying. I think we probably would have caught and passed Brendan Queen eventually. Anyway, we got, I think that's Andy Yankovic as we kind of drift the wall a little bit. Cost us a little bit of speed, but not too much.
Clear outside.
Really want to be on the outside for too long here, though.
Clear low.
Do run a little wide. We've lost a couple of spots, and Sawalich has made his way to the front. Vital we stay amongst these guys.
One up high. Car low. Clear outside.
Use the draft and just bully our way through the middle.
Clear high.
We're following Jake Finch here. We're in 3rd. Just about get it through the banking. Checking where everybody is to try and then move out.
Outside now.
And here we go. Up into 2nd.
Car outside.
Sawalich to our outside. Looking for wins already this season. He's taken the long way round there, 4 wide behind us. Let's get back in that draft though, because that has really served us very well so far in this race here in Michigan.
Car low. Clear low if you want it.
Managed to avoid losing out on the low side. Look at the draft, look how quick we are.
Car high. We're out front, driver.
In the lead.
You're all clear?
A little wide though.
Clear bottom.
Swalich was looking again. He ended up just backing out of it.
One up high.
There he is again.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
This is going to be one of those races, I think. I don't think we're going to have the pace to just run away.
Stay low.
Or as we
Inside.
run a little wide, we do
Clear high
tap
if you want it.
Swalich.
Clear inside.
LeVar Scott squeezes through, so does Jake Finch.
Clear bottom.
Again, we can at least get back in the draft. Try and use it to our advantage.
One inside. Clear. Clear, all clear.
We do need to be trying to come out of this one with the win, I think.
Inside. Clear low. Clear, all clear.
Okay.
Inside door.
Trying to slip back inside again.
Car outside.
Quite the super speedway pack racing, but it is pretty close.
3 wide. Car high.
Once again, roll it up into second.
Still
Swalich
there.
will absolutely throw himself in front of us. I think he knows that this championship is
Clear outside.
becoming a bit of a race between us two. Robusto's there, but we are picking points off of her every round at the moment.
Inside. Clear low if you want it. Clear low.
Again, just trying to close in on the number 18 Joe Gibbs racing machine. Stay in his draft. This is the kind of thing we've really got to get used to. Being in the draft and making the move at the right time. A speedway or a super speedway, you've got to... Caution is out.
Pit road is open.
William Swalich down to 5th. Don't know what happened, whether he just... I'm pretty sure it said we were all clear, we got the lead and it was clear.
Pace car's off.
Not sure what happened, whether there was a little bit of contact or not, I don't know.
10 away.
Waiting for the green flag again.
Green,
There
green,
it
green.
is.
1 high.
Lawless Allen to our
10 to go
outside.
now.
Swalich a few places further back.
Stay low.
Didn't feel like there was
Clear
contact.
outside. Car outside.
We try and ride the apron there. Oh, I've gone a
Clear high.
little far there. Rolled a little high and caught Lawless Allen there. But again, we survived. Nobody hurt, nobody damaged. Maybe a little dent on the car, but nothing too major, I don't think. As
1 bottom.
Jake
Clear
Finch,
bottom.
maybe.
1 up high. We just lost
Lost
the
the
lead.
lead there to Lawless Allen.
1 outside.
Again, like I said, it's going to be a case of sticking in amongst all this and just seeing if we
Great
can
job. You got the lead. Clear up
make the
top.
move at just the right time.
Inside
But
now.
we run very wide
3
there,
wide.
and we'll lose a couple of
Clear
spots.
all around. Car inside.
Guess who's there?
Clear.
William Swalich. As always, he's got a bit of damage to the back there, so I don't
Clear
know.
high
Maybe I
if you
did
want it.
catch him, and if I did, I'm sure I'll find out about it.
Car outside.
3 wide ahead of us. I need some draft to close up.
Stay low.
Swalich now back to the lead.
Clear, clear.
Look at the closing speed when we've got the
1
draft.
outside. Outside.
He was a little overcautious there, so I didn't want to get
Clear
involved in
outside.
another incident as we lose
Clear
a spot
inside.
to Jake Finch. It's not worked out for us that time.
Outside. 3 wide. Clear high. All clear. Inside.
Very much. just barging our way through and then finding ourselves
Stay high.
almost losing a spot where we're on the front of Jake Finch's car. We save it.
Inside now.
Lawless Allen's now going to get through as well.
Clear low.
At least that means I can slip in behind them.
Outside door.
Try and push to take that spot back again.
Car outside.
Be a little bit more cautious this time so I don't just barge my way through and then just lose a spot instantaneously. And we've just about managed it there with Laval Scott.
Stay low. Outside. Clear outside.
Catch the draft from Scott.
One high. Clear, all clear.
Just being maybe a little too cautious in trying to avoid an incident. And we're just backing off too much, nearly letting Allen and
One high.
and then Finch through. Finch though gave us a little nudge, bump drafted us through. That's good of him.
Stay low.
Oh, it's starting to
Stay
just
low.
get away from us. It's
5 to go
ticking
now.
down. We've really got to find
Stay low.
a bit of pace here to try and catch
Still
back
there.
up to the number 18.
Clear bottom. Clear outside.
And use the draft with Laval Scott, but otherwise I think Sawalich might have found a way to get away from us.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Frustrating because we have been up at the front of this race. They're on his own. Oh, bit of a nudge. Pace up through one a little bit better this time.
One inside. You're all clear.
So you're just trying to follow Sawalich's lines. Picking up a little bit of a draft. A little wide.
Inside door. Clear
Does that
inside.
let Finch through? It does not. Finch or Scott, whichever one it is. One of those white and red machines. Just a couple of laps left.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it.
I feel like we're almost catching back up to Sawalich here. You can see we're down in the graphic with the speed. Ever so slightly blue now and again, which means we're picking up just a little bit of draft, but it's not quite enough at the moment to catch right up to him and have a crack at him. As we come down to 2 to go, we'll be on the white flag soon enough. Number 18 once again will get away for a
2 to go
victory
now.
unless we can do something in this lap. Not sure we can. He is going to get away from us. Frustrating because I think at one point I thought we were going to have an opportunity to score big on him. I don't think I've got a response to the Joey Gibbs Racing man.
One more driver, let's go.
The white flag flies. Really, just trying to keep Lawless Allen behind, that would be good. Let's try and at least bring it home for second, that's still a good result. Might even elevate us above Isabella Robusto. But William Sawalich is going to take another victory this season. Rather frustratingly, but we're going to cross the line in P2.
Top 5, great finish.
Solid result, considering we started down in 17th spot. But William Sawalich takes the win ahead of us. So when Lawless Allen's in third, Jake Finch is fourth, Ennis LeVar Scott, Jason Kitzmiller, Andy Yankovic, Thad Moffat, Tyler Reef, and Greg Van Alst. And yeah, there was a moment there, I think we may have had a bit of contact with Sawalich and he slipped down the order and there was a caution, and I thought maybe, just maybe, we're going to get out of this with a nice little gap on our championship rival, but he's come back strong in that final caution period, or after the final caution, and just found a way to once again come home with the victory. His 5th of the season, but with Isabella Robusto down in 12th, I feel like we might move into 2nd in the championship. Still going to be a distance off Sawalich, but we're still going to be in the hunt, and that's great as we're past the halfway point of the season now, coming up to 9 rounds down, 10 to go. Next time, it's going to be our first road course experience in our NASCAR career at Lime Rock Park, a circuit I've driven a little bit of elsewhere, so a circuit I know at least a little bit, and hopefully we can use our prowess at circuits, at road courses, to go forth and score big and see if we can knock Sawalich down a peg or two and maybe draw a little bit closer in our battle for the ARCA title. But Michigan ended up not being too bad at all. Car felt good, felt like it had pace. We were up there at the front, and we were just unfortunate, I think, to find ourselves dropping behind Sawalich late on and not quite able to close back up to him. But we're fighting. We're up there and we're fighting. And that's more than I thought we were going to be back at the start when we were discovered at the Rock. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the good stuff. You know the drill by now. Join me for the next one at Lime Rock Park from Michigan. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.